Hello. Sir.
Hello student, so we are doing drug acting on CNS central nervous system. So in this category our next topic is analeptics and other CNS stimulants. So first question is what are CNS stimulants? Central nervous system stimulants are the drug that stimulates CNS and improve specific brain function. These drugs are relatively non-specific in action and affect all parts of CNS when given in sufficient dosage. Although simulation of CNS can be produced by large heterogeneous group of natural and synthetic substances, only few are used therapeutically because lack of selectivity, side effect, adverse effect, or potential for abuse in human. These drugs are used to counteract the excess depression of CNS caused by overdosage of anesthetics and toxicity of CNS depressant drugs or some of the poisoning. Death under these conditions results from CNS central respiratory or vasomotor failure or both. Overdose of CNS stimulant cause convulsions and can be contracted and can be counteracted with giving anticonvulsant drugs. So this is a classification of CNS stimulants. The first class includes cerebellar stimulant, in which drugs are methylxanthine or caffeine, amphetamine, methylphenidate. And next category is brain stem stimulants, or they are called analeptics. They includes leptazole, nicotinamide, and doxapram. Next are next is a convulsant. They include strychnine, piclotoxin, bucilline, leptazole. Next is the psychotomimetics or and hallucinogenesis. These include cannabis, lysergic acid, diethylamide, and mescaline. The first drug includes methylxanthine. It is a group of a natural occurring alkaloid present in certain beverages and includes caffeine, theophylline, and theobromine. These drugs have xanthine nucleus and are related to purine and uric acid. Caffeine is present in coffee, that is coffee arabica, tea leaves, Thea sinensis, coca beans, Theobroma coca, and colca nuts, Colca acuminata. Theophylline is present in tea, theobromine is present in coca. The xanthine stimulants all part of CNS acting principally on higher center of to increase mental activity, allay drowsiness and fatigue, and also reduce reaction time to sensory stimuli. Caffeine and theophylline also stimulate a number of medullary centers, including respiratory, vagal, vasomotor centers, etc. Out of these naturally occurring methylxanthine, caffeine is mainly used as CNS stimulant. So under these category, we are going to study about caffeine. So for the chemical name of caffeine is 1,3,5-trimethylxanthine, and it is obtained from chiefly from tea waste or coffee or from the dried leaves of Camellia sinensis, or it is obtained by synthetic procedure. So this is the structure of xanthine. If we talk about the chemistry of xanthine, it is uh, when it is react with certain chemicals such as pyridine, it form yellow color solutions. Xanthine derivatives and xanthine is the derivatives of alkaloid, and it contains from purine heterocycle. Chemically, purine is a bicyclic heterocycle in which imidazole ring at 4 and 5 position is fused with D bond of pyrimidine. This is the structure of pyrimidine, imidazole, and purine. Its chemical name is imidazolo 4,5-D pyrimidine. Xanthine is 2,6-dihydropurine, and it forms the lactine form. Caffeine contains 3-methyl group at 1, 3, and 7 position of xanthine. Thus, it is 1,3,7 trimethylxanthine. Next is the physical properties of xanthine. Caffeine. It includes, it occur as white crystalline powder or silky white crystal. It is odorless, bitter in taste. When caffeine is recrystallized from water, it contains one molecule of water of crystallization. It is sparingly soluble in water and slightly soluble in alcohol. Chemical property: when it is treated with few drops of saturated tannic acid solution, a precipitate is produced which dissolves in excess of reagent. When few drops of iodine solution is added to its solution, a clear solution is obtained which is acidifying with dilute HCl give brown precipitate. It is very weak base and hence it is decomposed by strong alkali, and it does not form stable salt even with strong acid. The salt are hydrolyzed by water. The solubility of caffeine in water is increased by presence of organic acids and their salts such as citrate, benzoate, salicylate, etc. Hence, its several pharmaceutical preparations contains organic acids or their salt. Example, caffeine citrate 1:1 mixture of caffeine and anhydrous citric acid. Next is the stability and storage of caffeine. It is decomposed by strong solution of caustic alkali. It contains its salt contains its salt are decomposed by water, hence it should be stored in tightly closed container. Label should bear whether it is anhydrous or monohydrate. Next is the uses of CNS stimulant. It is used as CNS stimulant, produce a wakefulness, enhance the mental activity. It also relieves from fatigue and mild depression. It also causes insomnia in moderate doses. It has weak diuretic activity in combination with aglutamine, it is used to get relief from migraine. It is generally given in combination with aspirin or codeine for analgesic activity. It also stimulates respiratory center. Next is the pharmaceutical preparation. Pharmaceutical formulation, it comes as tablet, injection, elixirs, and these are the brand names. Next drug include theophylline. It is also an alkaloid. It is 1,3-dimethylxanthine. Its isomeric and it is a theobromine. When we talk about the properties of theophylline, it is a white crystalline powder. It is odorless and has bitter taste. It is slightly soluble in water, but soluble uh, it is slightly soluble in water but soluble in solution of alkali hydroxide such as sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. In order to increase the solubility of theophylline, its ethylene diamine salt is prepared, which is named as aminophylline. It contains 78 to 84% theophylline, about 13% ethylene diamine, and variable amount of water. It is better absorbed than theophylline itself. It is its chemical properties includes when it is treated with silver nitrate, it converted to the theophylline when with liberation of nitric acid. This is the reaction. Now next is the stability and storage. Theophylline is well closed. Theophylline is stored in well closed container. Aminophylline absorbs carbon dioxide with liberation of theophylline and is affected by light. Hence, it should be stored in well filled, tightly closed, light resistance container. The contact with metal should be avoided. These are the uses of theophylline. It is a potent bronchodilator, hence it should be used to control acute to chronic asthma. It is also used to treat chronic obstructive disease, lungs disease. It is also used to treat bronchospasm. It has diuretic actions more than caffeine. It has a slight stimulant actions on cerebrum. It has respiratory stimulant action in neonatal apnea, that is cessations in the breathing. It is also used for cardiac stimulant and used to treat ventricular failure. Theophylline or aminophylline suppository are also preferred over tablets they are orally because theophylline is orally may cause gastric irritation, nausea, vomiting. It is more readily absorbed rectally. Sometimes choline theophylline used to prevent gastric irritation. These are the formulations for the theophylline. It is comes as injection, suppository, tablet. Next drug is nikethamide. This drug is also known as coramine. Chemical name include an diethyl pyrimidine 3-carboxamide. Physical properties includes it occur as colorless or slightly yellow oily liquid or crystalline mass. It has faint aromatic odor and has slightly bitter taste. These causes burning sensation and leaves faint warm sensations on tongue. It is miscible in water, alcohol, and ether. Next is the chemical properties. The chemical properties of nicotinamide include when it is heated with the sodium hydroxide, it decomposes to give diethylamine. This is the structure of diethylamine. Next include when it is heated with strong sodium bicarbonate, it gives odor of pyrimidine. Next is the stability and storage. When nicotinamide is heated strongly with sodium carbonate, it gives odor of pyrimidine. Next is the stability and storage. It is affected by light, hence it is stored in tightly closed container, light resistance container. Next is the uses. It used as respiratory stimulant. It is a weak analeptic and hence it is used to overcome CNS depression, respiratory depression, and circulatory failure. It comes as injection and these are the brand names. Next drug is the dextroamphetamine or Dex Amphetamine. It is a dextroisomer of amphetamine. Its properties include it is comes as officially sulfate salt. It is a white crystalline powder. It is odorless and has slight and slightly bitter taste. It is soluble in water. It is dextrorotatory. It is 3 to 4 times more potent as compared to levorotatory or levo form of amphetamine. Next is the stability and storage. It is affected by light, hence it should be stored in well-closed light resistance containers. Uses it is indirectly symptomatic with strong CNS stimulant action. It is used to treat deflict disorders in children, exogenous obesity as it has an anoretic effect. Next drug include picrotoxin. It is a non-nitrogenous compound obtained from the seeds of fish berries. It is a potent convulsive agent act by antagonism of presynaptic inhibitions in CNS mediated by GABA. Next drug is the Pentalene Tetrazole. It is also a potent convulsive agent. It acts through marked reduction in neural recovery time, resulting in repetitive discharge following a single stimulus, interferes with GABAergic inhibition. Pentalene, tetrazole, strychnine, picrotoxin have no therapeutic use, but used only as an experimental tool to produce conversion. Thank you. I hope this video is very informational for you. In next lecture, we are going to study about antidepressant drug.